Okay. Okay. From beautiful Southern California, it's the Suzanne Summers Show. You've been waiting for it, or have you? And here she is, Suzanne Summers.
Yay!
Yeah!
Hi, Carolina. So, your weird-ass family, you know? Something I've never told you before, Caroline.
Yeah.
Every night before we go to sleep, he does that introduction when I get into bed. And I don't know, it just warms my heart, you know? I wait for it.
Are you serious?
Huh? I'm very serious. I'm very serious. It's been a long pandemic. We just have to find ways to have fun.
And if I don't do it, she looks at me and says, "So?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well?"
Yeah. And then I start trying to sell him product. Which tonight, everybody, I'm so glad you're all here. Tonight, you haven't had any trouble sleeping? Well, not after you listen to what I have to say today. We have products that will so enhance your ability to fall asleep. This is part of my regimen. I don't know what it is as we age. Well, I do know what it is. I wrote about it in my most recent book. Did you know? My most recent book is A New Way to Age, and it's like, it's 2 years old now. I haven't written a book for 2 years. I'm writing one right now. It just keeps on keeping on. It's just so great, and I love that because the information in this is so forward and cutting edge. But sleep comes up with all of you. You're all writing about sleep. I can't sleep. How about this one? You wake up at 3 in the morning, 3:30? Yeah, I know. So we got a lot of stuff for you tonight that you'll really like. But before we begin, top of the morning to you. Let's have our tequila together.
Okay, top of the morning to you.
Come over here, Al. You look so cute.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come over here.
Oh, okay.
We had so many bighorn sheep today, and one little baby that's
You did?
like a big dog. It was so little for a bighorn sheep. This little baby was little, but like the size of a dog, like a large dog. And here's Al.
Okay.
Yeah, look at him.
Are you guys cute?
Aren't we cute? I know. Red, white, and blue. God bless America.
God bless America.
Yeah.
Another great way to make sure that you stay asleep all night is you have your partner hit you over the head with a baseball bat.
Or a pan.
It works every time.
And the bruises are sort of going. They're not bad.
No, not bad.
No.
I don't.
Actually,
I don't cry anymore either.
Actually, you look good. We went to, and he'll enjoy that I'm saying this, our crazy dermatologist here in Palm Springs. He's crazy. You walk in,
he yells at me.
Yeah, he goes, "What do you want?"
Yeah.
That's what he's one of those kind of doctors. And when he's finished, he goes, "Okay, get out of here." He's that kind of doctor.
Don't ask Suzanne what he did, and don't ask Suzanne what she videotaped him doing.
And I showed Caroline by mistake, and she can't unsee it. Can you, Caroline?
Well, it's been the grossness of that has been replaced by Chi-Chi's ruptured anal gland.
Chi-Chi's ruptured anal what?
Gland.
Oh.
Gland.
And how does that take form? How does that take form?
Oh, it's rough. It's rough.
It's like,
poor thing, but she's doing much better now, and she's on an antibiotic, and she's a new girl now. So
when your anal gland is ruptured, I'd like to know because I'm into this stuff.
Well,
does something come out of you?
Well, dogs have two anal glands that have to be
Does
expressed.
something come out of you
and they usually do it themselves, but every now and then it will get clogged and infected, and then it ruptures.
And then what evidence do you know?
It feels like an open. I guess it would be kind of like a hemorrhoid for dogs.
Oh. Well, then what you saw on Allan is no big deal. But anyway, when we were there, after he removed that, he looked at Allan, and he has this, it looks like a
it's liquid nitrogen in a can with a trigger on it.
And without asking, he goes, "Oh, shh."
Right.
But you know what? All those dark spots, everything's gone.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, yeah, for your moles and things?
Yeah, he was getting like mole spots and things. So next time we go, let's take him to your back. There are a few things on your back.
Well, they don't bother me if they're on my back.
Well, but it looks really good. Not
Okay.
You do not have one spot on you, and you're 85.
Well, just a moment.
Yeah.
That's chronological that I'm 85.
Oh, here goes.
But biologically,
all right. Yeah.
I've just been declared
Yeah.
the same age, actually younger than Suzanne. Okay? I'm 70. That's the sound that Chi-Chi makes with her ruptured gland.
Hi, everyone. It's a very basic show we do here. One of the things I like about these shows that we do with all of you and us is the chatter, the language really doesn't change much from the moment before the show, during the show, after the show. I'm just talking to you, and that's really how I like to do it. You know, I once, maybe twice now, I've done talk shows. What bothered me about having my own talk show is that there are all these producers, and they all are given segments to produce. So they go off and they interview the guest and whatever, and they come to me the morning of the show. Okay, so-and-so is going to be on. You're going to ask them this, you're going to ask them that, and she said that she had that and that and that, and then you're going to ask them this and that. And I don't know about you, but when I get too much thrown at me, everything becomes this big blah, blah, blah in my head. And I just like to talk. And I figured this out years ago when I was doing my nightclub act. When I first started doing my nightclub act, I talked to the whole audience. I remember I was at the MGM Grand Hotel. Good evening, everybody, and how are you all doing? That is so impersonal, and then everybody in the audience is going, I don't know, what's she talking about? And then one day I thought, it's a telephone call. It's so easy to talk on the phone, isn't it? And I started talking to my Vegas audiences as though I was talking to one of you on the phone. And the greatest compliment I would get backstage when people would come by, friends or strangers, they would say this. I felt like you were talking just to me, and I thought, then I'm winning. So when I do these shows with you, I'm feeling like I'm talking just with you. And are you talking to yourself, Alan?
Yes.
When did you start talking to yourself?
When you gave me my testosterone injection.
Oh. Anyway, that's what these shows are. If you've never been here before, I talk about the books I've written. 27, got my honorary doctorate for all the books I've written. Not bad for a woman who played Chrissy Snow. I also want to talk to you tonight about immune support. Got to keep your immune system strong. This has really important things, A and zinc, C and zinc, and then other things. Really
Let's
important.
tell them what the deal is tonight, Suzanne.
This is going to be free. It's a $60
Yeah,
bottle.
it's a free
Okay,
gift.
here's the gift.
With
Okay.
any $50 purchase today.
Okay, and it's worth $60. You only have to spend 50 or more to get it absolutely free at SuzanneSummers.com.
Will you
Right.
hold the targeted night cream up to the camera, Alan, so they can see?
I certainly
Al.
will. I'm just holding up
thank
the
you.
sign.
You're a little ahead of me.
Okay. All right. And
If you guys haven't tried Suzanne's night cream, it's unreal. It's all organic, certified toxic-free, deep targeting of lines and wrinkles, and it is a beautiful, beautiful product.
And those horrid age spots, it's going to help with that. Nothing gets rid of them other than Crazy Doctor here. If you want to know Crazy Doctor's name, I'll be glad to give it to you.
No.
No, he won't. No.
and also for our audience in French and other French-speaking countries in
Yeah.
French Canada,
Did you say our audience in French?
in France,
In French.
and other French-speaking
our-
other French-speaking countries,
Our
and
grandson is in French.
in Quebec. Okay.
Quebec.
It's the targeted night cream is crème de nuit sensible.
Oh.
Okay.
And now say it in Quebecois. Say it in Quebecois.
What?
Say it in Quebecois.
Oh, I can't because they'll come in.
Oh, really?
No,
Is that considered offensive?
Not at all.
I like
Well,
the way the Quebecois.
If I did, I couldn't do it. I can't speak
Oh,
in
you can?
Quebecois. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And how about that video of Daisy? Did you see the video?
I have not. Tell me
Oh,
about it.
I posted it on your story. She
Oh,
did an acoustic Daisy and the keyboard with one of her original songs called Sundown. It's so beautiful.
Wow.
She's so on a roll. That's Daisy's
Yeah.
our granddaughter. Look her up. Daisy World is her name. She named herself World. She's Daisy World, and she has a Daisy World. Did you see those outfits she was painting during the pandemic? So cute. She just creates. She oozes creativity, and she's been singing. I met her when she was 20 minutes old, and no, she was not singing at 20 minutes, but not long after that, she started singing and singing and singing, and Alan and I would take her for drives around the hills in Malibu in our little convertible with the top down, and she'd just sit in the back seat and sing and sing and sing and sing. She's just doing what she was born to do. So look her up, Daisy World, and what's the name of the song?
Sundown. We posted it on your story.
Oh, Sundown.
So
I've heard Sundown.
Show.
I've heard Sundown. That is wonderful.
So what?
She posted the video today, so that's what we posted.
So Suzanne, what is in the targeted night cream?
Okay, biomimetic peptides. Do you have any of those at home? Okay, that's going to tighten and firm. Biomimetic peptides. Peptides are the big buzz in the beauty world in wrinkles, and there's oat extract. Do you have any of that at home? You've probably got oats, but do you have oat extract? No.
But you'd have to squeeze the oats in order to get
and who knows how to do that?
Yeah.
Well, oat extract soothes calm skin, and then we have saccharide isomerite. Do you have any of that? Saccharide isomerite? No, you don't. That creates a moisture barrier to hydrate and protect your skin. Hydrate. I'm in the desert. There's just not enough hydration on the planet to hydrate me. And then Edelweiss flower extract.
That's my favorite.
Creates a protective barrier. Edelweiss. Sing out.
Edelweiss, Edelweiss. Every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright. You look happy to meet me, blossom of snow.
Okay, that's great. Great.
Okay.
Because Caroline out of
If you guys are wondering how you fold in Suzanne's targeted night cream, if maybe you're using the bioactive moisturizer, you can use that in the morning, and you can use the targeted night cream at night.
That's what I do.
Or maybe you're using Suzanne's firming 7-day peptide. You can rotate them, so use one for a week and then switch and use it however you like. But the targeted night cream is a little bit heavier product, and it's that Edelweiss gives you a tightening of the skin, and we prefer to use it at night rather than under makeup. So that's why this is the night cream. Just a little heavier actives for nighttime.
We have a lot of things for nighttime tonight. We have Sleep Renew, melatonin, 3 milligrams of melatonin, puts you to sleep. When we were young, yesterday when we were young, we made plenty of melatonin. That's why when you have children or grandchildren and you put them to bed and you promise them you'll rub their back and read them a story and they fall asleep within 2 minutes, that's because the moment they put their heads down, they start pouring out melatonin. But by the time we reach our late teens, we stop creating sufficient melatonin, and that's why any of you who've had teenagers, and Caroline knows this better than I do because I'm so far away from it, they never want to go to sleep. Right, Caroline? Remember when there was that, they just didn't want to go to sleep. You know why? Because their body stopped making the substance that put them to sleep. Aging is about worn out parts. We start wearing out of parts real early, even as teenagers. So they have found now that we have figured out how to extend life extension. Well, it's really great that we can live longer now, but nobody's figured out quality of life, and that's where I come in, your friend Suzanne. I am all about quality of life. I love being alive. I love my life. I wish you could hear my thoughts when I wake up in the morning in that beautiful time. Alan's not awake yet, and I just lie there in that dark with I can feel the sun coming up through the hallway door, and that means it's usually around 6 a.m. And my thoughts are all gratitude, and I truly believe that our thoughts create our reality because our brain believes everything we tell it. And so take your melatonin, have a good night's sleep. I was just talking to someone here at the house who said, yeah, I sleep, but I wake up around 3 o'clock every morning. I went, yeah. Well, then we have things that'll put you to sleep. Sometimes you need your thyroid checked. I'm not your doctor, but have your thyroid checked to see if that's one of the symptoms of not being able to sleep and waking up at 3 in the morning is low thyroid. It may or may not be, I don't know. But all I know is melatonin helps support a good night's sleep. And then
Sleep, and she means sleep renew when she's talking about melatonin.
Oh, I'm
because
sorry.
Her melatonin
I'm
is
sorry.
different than other melatonins on the market. So Suzanne is time released, and that's why it helps you fall asleep faster, and it helps you have a better quality sleep and stay asleep longer.
Oh, so this is the time released. I gave some to Michael tonight. I thought it was just sleep renew. And I didn't know, because I said, I'm giving you sleep renew, but next week I'm going to give you the time release. Okay, time release. Put you to
Can
sleep.
you hold that up to camera Al, so we can see it?
Yeah, come on. What's your job? Yeah. Yeah. I'll
This is
take.
payback for when Suzanne couldn't be your prize model. Now you have to be
Remember?
her prize model.
Thank you, darling. Thank you.
I used to like that prize model on Let's Make a Deal 100
Yeah,
years
but if you
ago.
had-
What was her name? With an M.
Merrill.
Meryl.
Carol Merrill.
Carol Merrill.
Yeah. You have to be
Merrill.
your and my age to know Carol Merrill. You don't know who Carol Merrill is, do you, Caroline?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay, so the 50-year-olds will know. Yeah, you know Al.
Yeah.
See how I met Al. Here's how I met Al. I got called to be for one day, but if it works out, could turn into a regular gig. There's a show called The Anniversary, not The Anniversary Game. Yeah, it was The Anniversary Game, yeah. And then they said, it's this guy, Al Hamill. And I thought, oh, Al Hamill. When I used to feed Bruce, I would sit at the end of my bed feeding Bruce, and I'd watch the wedding party with his ass hole. I'm feeding him, and I would watch this guy and think, what an ass.
That was another series. That wasn't the anniversary
No,
game.
this was wedding party.
That was
I
wedding
had never
party.
met you. I'd never met you.
And that was from New York.
Yeah, and that was I had never met you. Never thought I'd ever meet you. Never. And before that, you know, he was Johnny Carson in Canada. Well, I stopped feeding Bruce his bottle, and Bruce was about 5 when I met Alan, maybe 4. And I walk in the studio because I've got a gig. I'm getting paid for the day, but if you're good, it could turn into a full-time thing. I walk in, and there's this Al Hamill guy, but he wasn't the guy on Wedding Party. And you know, in comic books, when we used to read comic books, and it would go doing, I was just like, oh. And I was the worst prize model ever. It's amazing. I'd never been on a television show before.
Well, you'd never been in a TV
I'd
studio.
never been in a TV studio.
This is 9 years before Three's Company.
Yeah. And so they said, and you won a refrigerator. And I would go like that. And then the director would be going, go where the red light is. I didn't know you're supposed to look at the camera with the red light. Anyway, I missed actually, I bet it was so funny, because here's what I would do. You want a refrigerator. Like that. So at the end of the day, the producer of the anniversary game said, lovely to meet you. You don't need to come back. And I thought, oh, and I was already in love with Alan Hamill. I'd only talked, I actually didn't even talk to you. I just sort of gaga stared at you. But he got my phone number. How'd you get my phone number, Al?
I threatened the guy who had your phone number. Yeah, I threatened him. I said, do you value your job?
So I get a call that night, and it's him.
So based upon the fact that when you watched me out of New York on that other series, and you thought I was an AH,
Yeah,
okay, you married the AH.
I did.
And my initials are AH.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes. The best thing I ever did.
Wow.
And now when I get into bed, he introduces me. And now,
That's right.
here she is,
That's
ladies
right.
and gentlemen, Suzanne Summers. So I get into bed laughing. How could that not be great?
Well, I can really get her laughing when I drop my underwear before I get into bed. It's hysterical. Okay? big, huge guffaws. Okay, it's
Yeah,
a good thing
right,
I'm not sensitive.
Right. No, you look amazing. Yeah, yesterday he walked in to my dressing room, and he's in his camouflage underpants. You've all seen him in his camouflage underpants. And he goes, "Yeah, I put on some weight. I got a little fat here." And I went, "Come on, you look great. He looks great." So, all right. We've told you about the time release melatonin. That's kind of cutting edge. Most melatonin is just melatonin. This is time release. Puts you to sleep because it's time release. Keeps you asleep. Pretty important. Okay, before you get into bed though, don't you want to have a great poop in the morning? Well, take a cup of Gentle Colon Renew. So you take a spoonful of the Gentle Colon Renew and put it in. It says cold or warm or hot water. We put it in hot water, sometimes warm water. The reason is it makes like a hot, fizzy lemon tea.
And we have a cookie with us.
And we have a cookie.
Yeah, we have a cookie.
Takes.
I sometimes put lemon in mine too. Do you ever do that?
No,
that's
it's
a good
already
idea.
lemony.
I know it already, but
Yeah.
I'll add a little more because that lemon and water is very cleansing for the liver, so that can only be good. So it's also loaded with magnesium, and I think there's vitamin C in there. Let me just check. Yeah, C, B6, and magnesium. Dr. Blaylock, who has a newsletter, I have nothing to do with his newsletter, but I highly recommend you subscribe. I've interviewed him in at least 3 of my books. I'm in regular contact with him. Whenever I want to know what's what about what's going on in the brain or things, there's Cheat Sheet. How's your anal colon thing?
It's the neighbor's dog.
It is? It
Yeah,
is.
across the Carrie's in the canyon.
Oh, wow.
I'll mute.
Oh,
Mute
wow.
what you tell us about.
Oh,
What you're telling us about now.
you're going to have to shoot that dog.
By the
Anyway.
way,
Yeah. Yeah.
Michael Schwartz, in capital letters, says, after you talked about the Gentle Colon Renew, says, "Yeah, I want to make a huge number too."
Who doesn't? I was talking to a scientist the other day, which I am wont to do. I do that a lot. And they said, old age brings with it constipation. Old people can't poop. And that makes them old. If you can't poop, it accelerates aging. I hate to be like just so crass about it, but you know, when you wake up in the morning and you have that, isn't it great? Well, make note, we're not calling it violent colon renew. This is gentle colon renew. It's a gentle release, and you go, it's going to be a great day.
Yep.
Right? Going to be a great day. Okay, the next thing is calm renew. There's a lot of stress right now. I don't know about you, but I can get stressed with a lot of things that are going on in the world, everywhere. Not only here, I'm upset about Afghanistan, I'm upset about so many things. And this morning I actually asked Allan, because you know of his sensitive eyes, he keeps Calm Renew and Nasal Renew next to his side of the bed. And I said, can I have a couple of your Calm Renews? Because I want to just keep, I'm always cognizant of blood flow. I want to keep things calm. Not that that does this. It's pretty controversial. It's lemon balm and L-theanine, and they're just herbs. Herbs are so underrated. Herbs and oils, you know, natural oils. I don't mean cooking oil. I mean like frankincense and lemon oil, and there's so many beautiful oils. They're all underrated. But anyway, Calm Renew. All upset, watching the news, you get upset. Got a bunch of little kids, get upset. Had a fight with your husband, get upset. Have a fight with your husband and it was your fault, you get even more upset. We all, you know, we're not perfect. Calm Renew is a great thing to just keep in your medicine cabinet. And there are days like I had this morning, I turned the news on and I watched it for a little while and I thought, I gotta stop this. Took Calm Renew, started reading a book that a friend of mine has recently written. I totally forgot about all the awful stuff I was getting upset about. Okay, so Calm Renew, lemon balm. Here, Allan, hold it in front.
Okay.
We're showing you these things because remember, if you spend $50, you're going to get the targeted night cream, which you're going to love. You're going to love. Okay, that's the Calm Renew. There's Calm Renew for Facebook, but that's not all.
No.
That's not all. Now, you know what I love about this product here? This is Sandalwood Sleep Mask. Okay, you wash your face before you go to bed. I'm sure you take the Everyday Cleanser and do that, and then you put a warm cloth over here and just steam it, and it feels really good. And then you spray some of your toner on it. And then you might put the liquid oxygen, maybe some Ageless Serum, or maybe the targeted night cream. But on the nights you don't use the targeted night cream, why don't you give yourself a mask? A mask, you say, at night. You put this all over your face, and just let it sit there for a while, and then you go to bed. It's not thick, and it's not like yucky, like putting the... You wouldn't go to bed with the recovery mask on, because that's like, has charcoal in it and things. The Sandalwood Sleep Mask is gentle. It promotes the appearance, that's the legal way we can say, it makes your skin look bitchin' cool, promotes the appearance of firmer skin, reduces the appearance of large pores. As we get older, do you know why you get large pores? Think about it. Gravity. As your skin starts to age, it starts to sag, and the pores that when you were young were hardly noticeable little round little things start getting bigger. And do you notice they get bigger at the chin? I know. Anyway, I got your back. I've got you. Okay. It's got phytic acid. Do you have any of that at home? No. That removes... It's phytic acid is from rice, and it helps remove a dead skin. Now, I live in the desert. I have dead skin. Every morning, I get. Do you have a magnifying mirror? Ugh. I'm addicted to it, and I hate it. So I get up, and I put on the highlighter so that when Alan wakes up, I look beautiful. But I look in the magnifying mirror and go, whoa, what's that? And it's usually down here, because that's the first place it starts aging. I'm dying to get this lifted up. What do you think about that? But anyway, you'll tell me. Ugh, but I'm dying to. Anyway, the pores get bigger as you age because things are sagging down. Ugh. It's not for sissies, this aging thing. And then frankincense. Remember baby Jesus? What did the 3 wise men bring? Frankincense, myrrh, and what was the other thing? Caroline? Come on, you remember.
Gold.
And what?
Gold.
Oh, well, gold.
Gold?
You could have stopped with gold.
Yeah, gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
They could have just stopped with gold.
I've never heard gold.
I didn't remember that. It sounded kind of right. Anyway, gold. Okay, that's great. Frankincense and myrrh.
Doc Ray Garrett said, your Sandalwood Sleep Mask is amazing, and it's so light you don't even know you have it on. Love all of your fabulous products. Thanks for all you do.
Thank you. The Sandalwood Mask you put all over your face as your last thing. Not thick, just light. Get into bed, lie on your back for a while, just let it dry, and then go to sleep. And then in the morning, when you wake up, you don't even see it, but go to your sink and take a warm washcloth and put it on your face. And then wipe it off, and you look in the mirror and you go, wow, I look amazing. That's what you say, honestly. Okay.
And it feels like a baby's butt.
Like a baby's butt.
It's so silky soft, the way your skin feels in the morning.
Yeah.
It is a whole sleep treatment.
Yeah. Do it at least once a week. Do it once a week. Because there's a lot of stuff. But you know what? You get out of life what you put into it. You get out of your skin what you put into it. If you do nothing, well, that's what you get out of it. But if you put these beautiful products, these are all organic. They are certified toxic-free. They've earned the little insignia. I'll show you once again. This little black... Alan, show them the little insignia there.
Okay.
You're kind of busy behind your thing there.
Yeah, I'm making dinner
You're
plans.
multitasking.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. See the little black certified toxic free? Do you know what we had to go through to earn that? The guidelines are so stringent. It has to be grown organically, extracted organically, and nothing upwind or downwind of the product can be toxic to contaminate it. Those are hard guidelines to follow, and we got it on most all of our products. Sometimes I look through women's magazines, and I look for other cosmetic lines that have the insignia. Got it on this one too. I have never seen it. I've also, frankly, in the most popular women's magazines, have never seen organic lines. Why is that? Maybe because those who don't make organic don't want you to know about all organic, and Suzanne Summers is all organic.
Well,
I'm so proud of that.
they often refer to it as natural.
Yeah, natural is not organic. If it was organic, you use the word organic because you have to earn organic. So natural means natural, but we throw in a little of this chemical and a little of that chemical, but it's pretty much natural. Right. It's like, it's like meat. What?
Okay,
What?
Mary Wells. There's a familiar name. Wasn't Mary Wells, wasn't she a big ad lady?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the
that's
same
her.
one. Okay, and she
I would
painted
think-
Braniff airline
Yeah.
airplanes,
Yeah.
different color. Okay,
Yeah.
so Mary Wells says, some believe the gold they brought to baby Jesus was turmeric.
You know?
No, it was gold. Everyone agreed it's gold.
I know, but you know what? Turmeric is so valuable as a human antioxidant that maybe it falls into the category of gold. I kind of like that, Mary. I don't know who's right, but I kind of like that. Turmeric is an awesome antioxidant. Do you want to know about antioxidants? I love talking about them. There are free radicals. Free radicals are the bad guys. That's the bad quality oils, that's processed food, that's fast food, that's excitotoxins. Excitotoxins are the toxins in fast foods and processed foods that literally excite the neurons in your brain to death. Excitotoxins, okay. You know, and then free radicals come along, turmeric, different Indian spices. Like I interviewed this Pakistani doctor. I'm so sorry he's no longer with us, Khalil Mahmood. And he said, you know, in our country, which is a third world country, he said that, I didn't, Pakistan, he said, we have a lot less disease than you do in your country. I said, then why is that, Dr. Mahmood? And he said, because we nurse our babies for a minimum of 4 years, which protects the mother and the child from getting breast cancer. That's interesting. He said, and the spices that we use. He said, we use turmeric, cumin. Give me some more of those spices, Caroline. I'm making a curry.
Rosemary.
I'm making a
No,
curry.
it's cumin, coriander.
Yes, coriander.
Cayenne.
Yeah, all those things.
Ginger,
Yeah.
garlic.
Those things are powerful antioxidants. Okay, so why do you care? A, they taste great. But B, antioxidants eat free radicals, the bad guys. So these guys eat, that's Suzanne speak, eat the free radicals. So turmeric is one of the gifts of nature. It's a beautiful thing. I always say you want to make the most delicious roast chicken. Delicious. Okay, so you put turmeric powder all over your roast chicken and the onions you have in the roasting pan and the carrots and all whatever vegetables you have in the pan. Just sprinkle the powder liberally, so that everything looks orange. And then you take olive oil and you drizzle it all over all those same things. Then you take a brush, and now you've got this golden paste of turmeric powder and olive oil that you like slather, if that's a word, all over your chicken, all over your onions, your carrots, and everything. Then you put maybe sea salt and pepper and fresh thyme or tarragon or whatever herbs you have growing. I hope you're growing your own herbs. Put it in the oven, and when that chicken is done, which usually takes about an hour 20 at 350, my oven anyway, you take it out. The chicken is golden. You remove the chicken, and what's left on the bottom of the pan is more exciting to me than the chicken itself. It's this golden pan juices. The golden is from the turmeric. Golden. Very well. Interesting. You pour off if there's too much fat, and then you turn on the heat and you smoosh the pan juices around. Then you start adding some homemade stock, which I make every week, and I've told you about that. And reduce it and reduce it and reduce it. Then add a little more stock and reduce it. Now you start adding a little butter and deglaze it with the butter, and you can't even believe. You slice your chicken, whatever else you're serving with it, your mashed potatoes or potatoes and the onions and the carrots and the celery and all the stuff that you've had in the pan, and the onions, and then you put this beautiful golden sauce. And I always say to Alan as I put it in front of him, here is delicious medicine. Right? And isn't it great? We had it last night.
Great.
Great, great. And so there I go. Anyway, so you can have a mask at night. All right, so what do we got? We got the time release, sleep renew. Puts you to sleep and keeps you asleep. Gentle colon renew. Magnesium, vitamin C, vitamin B. Magnesium makes you sleepy. Magnesium makes you poo. Vitamin B, you just can't have enough vitamin B. And then we've got Calm Renew. If you got a little stress today, lemon balm and L-theanine. It's so much better than taking Valium or some drug. Then at night before you go to bed, if you're not going to do the targeted night cream, put the Sandalwood mask on. And after you've done your routine, and just put it on, and then go to bed. In the morning, take it off with a warm, steaming face cloth. But if you spend $50 tonight for any one of these things, or anything, actually anything on the website, we're going to send you a free targeted peptide, what do we call it? Targeted
Night cream.
Yeah.
Worth $60.
Worth $60, yeah. And you get it for free tonight, okay? All right.
Okay, so
Uh-huh.
Suncook Bear says she's using the Manila honey on her face right now. Feels great.
No,
Thank
Manuka
you.
honey.
Manuka honey. What did
Yeah.
I say?
Vanilla.
Vanilla?
But I.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what I meant.
Manuka. I love the Manuka honey.
Actually, she wrote Manila honey.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
The Manuka.
We know what you mean, Suncook.
Wow.
I didn't, but Suzanne
I'll tell you
did.
something about the Manuka honey products that we've got. We're going to make more. Have you tried them? Oh my God! And you could also buy Manuka honey products also and get your free targeted night. You're going to love this targeted night cream. You know why we give free things away like this? Because you may not think I need that, and this is how we entice you to try it. Because I know once you try this, you're going to go, oh wow, I can't live without that.
I have a very interesting comment from our friend Cheryl.
Okay.
She said, Cheryl Kelber said that turmeric was referred to as gold in biblical times. According to numerous historians, the gold that the three wise men brought to baby Jesus was in fact turmeric. And there are numerous ancient scripts in which people who talk about gold are actually referring to turmeric.
Wow.
Okay.
Isn't that interesting?
And doesn't that make sense? Like I'm calling it delicious medicine, a turmeric, which we also call curcumin, is an antioxidant. It's almost like nature, God knew we're going to screw up the planet with chemicals and environmental assaults, and we're going to need something that could fight that. What fights environmental assault better as an antioxidant than turmeric going after free radicals? Wow, that is so interesting. I love that.
Really interesting. But it makes sense when you have like really prized possessions. Like remember when they first discovered chocolate, how that was, cocoa and became like a treasure.
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe...
We haven't done a chocolate line of skincare.
By the way, Sherry,
We use cacao though. We use a lot of cacao.
yeah, Sherry Road Truck says, I use the night cream every night, and it is truly awesome.
Thank you, Sherry. I agree.
Yeah.
The problem I have is I don't know any one of our products that aren't incredible. It's all, everything's made from nature, I love I love quotes. Frank Lloyd Wright, I'm paraphrasing, nature is the only face of God you will ever see. So look at turmeric, look at manuka honey. Like, where did these things come from? That's what we try to work with here at our little company, is bring you products from nature that enhance your life, your beauty, and your health. That's what we're trying to do.
And you'll never go wrong
No.
counting on nature, ever.
No. Nature
And
is-
it's amazing how Suzanne has this formulator who searches the globe for the most powerful botanical
Yeah.
anti-aging
Yeah.
ingredients. And it's amazing how much power there is in these natural products, and in her case, organic and certified toxic-free. But they really work too, because Suzanne, as natural as she is, she's also she likes to look good, so she's got our backs in that regard.
So Daisy Duke, 131, she says, moisturizer smells like chocolate. Which one?
Yeah, which one, Daisy Duke? Huh? Or is that?
No,
or
I
is
think-
are you just picking up on what Caroline just said?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, Caroline, let's talk to our formulator, who is one of the great ladies on the planet. One of the great ladies. Talk to her about giving a natural chocolate scent to something, because you'll just want to suck your finger all night.
Well, guess what came in today that I'm sending down to you to sample? The first samples of the Gut Renew protein bars that we're working on for
Oh!
January.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, that's so great.
2 flavors,
Oh.
peanut butter honey
Oh.
and a banana bread
Oh.
flavor.
Oh.
Wow.
They're
So,
both
wait,
pretty good.
So roll back. So if you ate a whole bar or a half a bar or what? Do you know how much yet? You could.
I ate a whole bar. I ate both of them.
Okay, so you could have a bar, and that could be the equivalent of having a Gut Renew smoothie.
You can't fit that much in a bar. 'Cause
Okay.
that's two
Could you eat
scoops is
4
too
bars?
much for one bar. But it's just a great way to have a snack.
Yeah.
It's a very clean and good ingredient list, and they have different amounts of Gut Renew in each bar.
That
but
is great.
They're very tasty.
I can't wait. When do I get ours?
I sent them out today.
Yay! Yay!
So that while I'm in Mexico, you'll have the feeling of me working, because you'll be tasting the bars.
Yeah, Caroline's leaving us all next week.
There you go. Just
I
for
know.
a week.
I know.
So Nancy Sperling says, I use the eye cream and the face cream, facial wash, oxygen gel, ageless cream too. I use all of it. It's the best skincare.
Thank you, Nancy, because I agree. I use all that too. My most traumatic part of the day is deciding which regimen I'm going to do tonight. There's no wrong regimen. There are certain days, like right now, my skin from this dry weather here is irritated. I'm not irritated. My skin is. I'm loving the Manuka honey gel. Wow,
It's so great. The Manuka Honey Soothing Gel, if you're
Wow.
looking for that, at Suzanne's website.
I put it on my face, and all of a sudden my cheeks go, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Dewy.
Yeah, that's why I always have them come over.
QT Yagoni says, is it just me? Does anyone else think the Radiance Oil Moisturizer smells like chocolate?
I haven't thought of that, QT, but I love the Radiance Oil Moisturizer. That's my dilemma. Do I use the Bioactive? Do I use the Radiance Oil? Do I use there are just so many, we have so many wonderful products. It's whatever works for you, and I find I like doing this regimen for a while, and then I go over and I do that regimen. It all works. It's all great. There's not a chemical. Let me talk to you about the chemical toxic burden we're all carrying around. I always talk to, I'm just going to take a couple of minutes, Caroline. When you look at your skin under a microscope, and what we know as pores, right, look like big holes under a microscope, and when you put chemical creams on your skin of whatever kind they are, expensive. Now, visualize that those chemical creams have to go somewhere, right? And the pores are big holes, right? It falls into those holes, pores, and now it's in your bloodstream. Where are they going to go, these bad guys, when they're in your bloodstream? Well, I love fatty organs and glands. I love the thyroid and the thymus and adrenals. And you know what I really love? I love the brain. And so then it makes its way up to the brain. When these toxic chemicals get in the brain, the hypothalamus, which is essentially the brain, hypothalamus, pineal, and pituitary, okay? They're up there going, whoa, we just had a big visitor here, a chemical guy. So these guys, the hypothalamus, pituitary, and pineal, have to shrink a little to make room for the chemical guys that just came in. But now you keep eating processed food, and you keep putting chemical creams on you, and you spray your house, and you clean your house with toxic chemicals, and more of these chemicals get up into your brain, and the hypothalamus has to shrink even more. So after a while, the hypothalamus is kind of hiding over in the corner of your brain because the chemicals take up so much room. Is it any wonder, this is just Suzanne speaking, is it any wonder we have a major problem with ADD, you've heard your kids or grandkids talk about, ADHD, OCD, dyslexia, dyspraxia, dementia, Alzheimer's. Is it any wonder, think of the hypothalamus over here hiding and all these chemicals. Don't screw with your brain, the brain. Nothing is more beautiful than a 105-year-old person who can still think, who still got it. But most people, if they have the luxury of living that long, don't even know they're alive. I love President Reagan, knew him, one of the nicest people I've ever met in my whole life. One of these people who, when you meet him, he looks right in your eyes and he smiles and you know he's happy to be talking to you. But near the end of his tenure, he didn't know who he was. That's the saddest thing. And I have so many friends now, people in the entertainment business, I wouldn't dream of mentioning their names right now, who don't know they're here anymore. Take care of your brain. Eliminate as many chemicals. This is Suzanne speaking. Eliminate as many chemicals as you can. I'm trying to help you with products that have no chemicals in them. None. These are the cleanest, the purest, the lotions, that everyday cleanser. If you don't know what to order, start with the everyday cleanser. Put it all over your face and under your eyes. It'll remove your eye makeup. It's olive-based. It's got so many beautiful emollients in it, all natural, all from nature. And it takes off your eye makeup, takes off everything, and then start building from there. And then use any of these products or anything on the website. And remember, anything you buy tonight, if you spend $50, you get Targeted Night Cream, $60 value for free, okay? I am proud of our company. I am proud. We're small. We're a little small company, but we are mighty. And the three main components of our company are Allan and Allan, Caroline, and then our formulator, and then our incredible team who supports all of this, all the people in the warehouse, Jill, who's our vice president. We have an amazing team, but we're not like overloaded with employees that we've got to sell you on things that you don't need because we need the monetary aspect of it.
The overhead
That's
cover.
what I was looking for. Thank you. That's the part you do. You know, when Allan and I, in our relationship, we both know what each of us does. And sometimes he has meetings on the phone. It's all now telephone, like with video and Zoom and all that. But I don't show up for those because that's not what I do. I'm with you. I'm here. I have my message and my brand, and I'm a cancer survivor. I wouldn't think of putting chemicals in my body at this stage of my life. You know, is that why I got cancer 20 years ago? I don't know. And you can't be cocky. You never know if it's going to come back again. Cancer is like a nasty little rotten thing. But I believe cancer is beatable, and you can start by not giving any cancer in your body what it wants. And what it wants are the bad guys, the chemicals. So that's my little spiel for today.
So we have
Yeah.
a message here from Paula Jones. Do we know Paula Jones? That's a familiar name.
Wasn't she Bill Clinton's lover?
Oh, that's
Are
where we
you
know.
that Paula Jones?
Well, we don't know.
And how
It's
was
Paula
he?
Jones. Paula
How
Jones.
was he, Paula?
And
We all want to know.
And Paula says, do you use the same cleaning concentrate on our floors, counters, and toilets?
Do I use it?
Yes.
Oh, God, yes. Oh, this morning. I wish you were in our bedroom. Our cat had a terrible moment.
2 of them.
And you know what? Alan's taking a nap. And I'm doing my makeup for you. And I hear, Suzanne? And yes. And so I walk down the hall and I, yeah, honey, what? And he goes, I just heard vomit.
Oh, yeah, you know what?
Gloria,
That's what woke me up.
Chi-Chi may have anal gland something, but Gloria the cat is now old.
Yeah,
She's an old lady.
You know, between...
And she can't, there are days she's got hairballs one day, she throws up her food another day. Oh, it's awful.
You know, just think if we put Gloria together with Chi-Chi, we'd get a combination of ooga, 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 and
I am
Not to
lucky.
interrupt this wonderful story, but V. Lark LaBelle said, I have been using Gut Renew for a month. Huge improvement in my energy level, sleeping well, and will be taking this product in a smoothie daily for the rest of my life. Thank you
too.
for providing a life-changing product.
Thank you. Me too. And now we're going to have those bars, which you can even get more of this
Yeah,
every day.
people are freaking. It's January. January, guys, for the bars is what we're targeting.
Oh, well, let's not
This
talk
is
about it
this
too
is
much.
the
But
beginning
January,
of-
this, I can't believe how successful this is. That's not why we produced it. We produced it because we heard from you. And you are why we produce the products we produce, because you keep saying, I'm constipated, I'm bloated, I have gas, my stomach, I can't hold it in, I can't, I'm wearing 2 sizes bigger, and I don't know why, I'm gaining weight, and that's how we created Gut Renew. It is loaded with the most incredible things. I love, okay, did you have 5 Phyto Greens today? Probably not. Did you have digestive enzymes, probiotic, fermented blend? Did you have prebiotic Jerusalem artichoke? Did you have trifala blend? Did you have marshmallow extract? Did you have any of that today? No, it's in here.
you know, we have dozens and
20
dozens.
grams of organic plant-based protein.
20 grams. It's so awesome. Okay, but forget all that. Forget it's awesome. It tastes great.
Yeah.
It tastes great. Like, not good, great. This morning, my favorite is the one you made up, Caroline. And we had it this morning. Banana.
Oh, it's so good.
Frozen banana, peanut butter, a spoonful of 70% chocolate, chocolate almond, cocoa powder, yeah, chocolate almond milk, coconut milk, 2 scoops of the Gut Renew, and I put in mine a little yogurt, and whip it up, and then you have this banana chocolate almond kind of thing that you're sorry you've run out of supplements to take with it, because it's so good. It makes all your, I love it because I love it, but also that's what I take all these supplements. They get gaggy after a while, and they go down so easy with the smoothie, but all the smoothies we make is really, really great. Really great. Oh, I love being with all of you. I think we've come to the end of the hour, right?
Yep.
Are we there?
Yep.
We are.
Wow. It goes so fast, and I get so chatty that I love talking to you. Come back again. We'll be here on Monday at 5 o'clock, and
You kids behave while I'm gone. Have fun.
no, we're not going to behave at all. You know what? It's like mom's going
That's
away.
right. That's right.
Yeah, don't watch us because
We
we're
don't
not
have
going
to
be good.
behave.
I
We're
know
not gonna
be
behave.
good.
No.
You're gonna be amazing.
It's just going to Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of next week. It's just me and Al.
Ha ha ha.
I love you all. I want to say one thing. It's
You're-
not who you are. It's not what you do. It's not what you have. It's only about who you love and who loves you. And
That's
I love you.
right.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Hey.